Good morning, everyone. Thomas Montgomery. It's a beautiful Tuesday morning, March 22nd, 2022. We get together with our distribution partners each morning at this time. We really have three types of distribution partners, don't we? We have affiliates, and our affiliate model is built around our small business certification enrollment. It's called the two-step funding process. So each affiliate gets their own landing page. They're able to promote that link out. People enroll. They receive a grant allocation of over $2,000, and they're able to participate in the 4-week curriculum. So that's the affiliate role. We have our white label partners. Our white label partners are, as the name suggests, empowered to contract with the clients under their own paper, in other words, under their own contracts, under their own umbrellas. White label partners do the mentoring themselves. The white label partners handle the billing and collection themselves. And quite frankly, we just do a flat 50-50 split with our white label partners. The third role, which is our referral partner role, is the newest, and our referral partners use this page that we're looking at to drive people in. And Scott Stroud, our Chief Marketing Officer, can actually develop a unique link so you have your own page that looks just like this. Because by default, this page does ask who they were referred by, but you and I know not everyone will remember to put that. Therefore, it would be advisable for you to get with Scott, and he can create a page just like this for you if you're going to be a referral partner promoting the free funding proposal proposition. So that way it'll be hard-coded to you. So let's just go through this briefly. Why is this a good strategy to go to the marketplace? Well, I think at the end of the day, what you and I know is most people that want capital, that want money, that want funding to start or grow a business, that's what they want. They don't really want to jump through a bunch of hoops. Many of them, frankly, don't want to go through lessons or wait 4 weeks. They want funding. And so this is a direct way to get them initial funding, and then we turn around and build their loan package, and then we can get them more funding. So it's a different way of going to the marketplace that you could argue better meets what many people need. So the pitch is that they get a free funding proposal for money to start or grow a business. And that is, in fact, what they get. So why get a funding proposal? Well, we explain that getting money to start or grow a business shouldn't be difficult, that we can help them in less than 5 minutes complete a simple one-page application to get funding offers. And keep in mind, with these funding offers, the typical client's going to get 3 to 7 cash funding offers. They'll see the repayment terms, the interest rates. They can choose and stack all 3 or 7 of those, or they could take some of them, or I guess take none of them. But the bottom line is it's presenting them funding options without any cost, obligation, and there's no hard inquiries. On the video, so the goal is for each of you to have your own page that looks just like this, so the link is unique to you. And so there's a brief video. Let's go ahead and go through that brief video now. Well, hello, everyone. I want to spend just a few minutes with you today to talk about the free funding proposal. This is a no upfront cost offer with guaranteed results. No minimum credit scores or time in business required to be approved. Unusual. So let's go through this brief. Number one is, are you looking for money to start or grow a business? Because we believe that getting money to, I don't hear the sound. We'll check that. So I don't know why that is. But nonetheless, you're welcome to go to fundingproposal.online and watch that brief 3-minute video that explains to the client the proposition. So on your replicated page, it'll look just like this. It'll have the video, and I'm pretty sure the video works. I think it's just because I'm feeding this through Zoom, but it'll all be there. It does explain to the prospect a simple and fast process. They're going to complete the brief form, and your form on your replicated site will look slightly different. Oh, Doug says he was hearing it and I had my volume turned down. So I bet that was the case. Thank you, Doug. So let's go back. I had my volume turned down. So you were hearing it. I didn't. So let's try it again. Thank you, Doug. Hello, everyone. I want to spend just a few minutes with you today to talk about the free funding proposal. This is a no upfront cost offer with guaranteed results. There are no minimum credit scores or time in business required to be approved. So let's go through this briefly. Number one is, are you looking for money to start or grow a business? We believe that getting money to start or grow a business shouldn't be difficult. In fact, in less than 5 minutes, we can help you complete a simple one-page application to get some funding offers that can be used to start or grow a business. This streamlined application provides access to numerous financing offers, and there's no upfront cost, and best of all, no hard inquiries on your credit. Step one, let's get you funded. Most clients receive 3 to 7 cash funding offers within 24 hours. Funding can be quick, as soon as next day, and there's many different types of funding available to start or grow a small business, including SBA loans, 7A, 7A Express, 504, lines of credit, real estate financing, equipment financing, investor equity, which is money you don't have to pay back, and others. Step two is to get even more funding. Then we will build a funding plan out based upon your mitigating circumstances to raise at least $100,000. And we guarantee that. You might say, well, that sounds too good to be true, but it's actually not, because what we focus on, we're technical advisors. We come from the SBA background, and what we do is we put together the documentation that's needed so your business looks credible on paper. That's the key to getting approved. Everything from the business plan, the financial projections, making sure your balance sheet is strong, your Dun & Bradstreet profile strong, and so forth. So let's go ahead and get you a funding proposal today. If you would like a funding proposal, you'll go to our resource site, fundingproposal.online, and just fill out that brief 4-question questionnaire. Then we'll send you via email a secure one-page express application, and it's going to come to you from Adobe. So look for an email titled Funding Proposal -- Guaranteed Approvals. Once you complete that confidential application, it'll come back to us. We'll be able to get you some funding offers. We'll assign a funding coordinator, a real person that you can work with and talk to, and we'll get you a funding proposal within 24 hours. Okay, so let's look at the breakdown of this to make sure that we are all on the same page. So by taking this proposition to the marketplace, you as a referral partner, and of course there's no cost to be a referral partner if you're not set up as one, free and easy, there's no production requirements. You would just go to the same page that we were just looking at, and there's a checkbox there, so we can send you the Adobe agreement to get you set up as a referral partner. That doesn't cost you anything. So with that being said, the proposition is to help small businesses get a funding proposal. And that's very attractive, right? Because most small businesses want to need more capital to start to grow, to reach their potential. And that's what you're asking them if they want. The small business certification is great. It's a 2-step process where we build the loan package first and then go to funding. But again, what we see is a lot of people don't want the financial literacy. They don't want the process. They just want the outcome. So we'll continue, obviously, and we're growing nicely with the small business certification, but this is an alternative way to go to the marketplace. I think this is the opposite of being a white label partner. The program that's actually being delivered to the client is exactly the same with this as it is the white label partner, whereby we get them initial tranche of funding, which we're calling step 1 here. Then we build out their loan package, we build their credibility, we guarantee them a minimum of $100,000 capital raise, and then we help them get more funding. This is just a different way of packaging it that better meets what a lot of clients are looking for. Many clients come to us and they're looking for as much funding as they can get immediately. Are they interested in working on their credibility to get more later? Yeah, most are, but their primary concern typically is, what can you do to get me funding now? And this gets them that. So these are really the talking points. If you wanted to be a referral partner, or if you are, we need to get you with Scott to get your unique landing page set up, if that's what you want, or you can just refer into the main page. Just have to make sure that they mention referred by you. And then these are the talking points of why someone would want to do it. As a referral partner, there's really no work involved. So other than just driving people to either your landing page or the generic landing page, the funding proposal online, there's nothing else that you need to do. You don't need to follow up with them. You don't need to call them. You don't need to text them. You don't need to email them. You don't need to mentor them. You don't need to bill from them. You don't need to collect from them. It makes it very, very simple. And so that's good to understand the difference. So white label partners are very much involved with the client experience, the mentoring. White label partners set the agreements, and frankly, the white label partners make more money. In contrast, our referral partners are just looking for something simple, and they're going to generate $5,000 per referral. Let's break that down to make sure that we understand. So clients that are coming through the free funding proposal, we will guarantee them a minimum of $100,000 capital raise. So that's a fact. That's in writing. We promise that. We'll do that. And then they're going to pay a 10% performance fee off of that capital raise. Our referral partners, frankly, we're paying 5 points of that out to 50%, 5 points. So if you were to refer someone, whether it be to the main page here, or if you work with Scott and get a replicated site, each time you refer someone, then we will send them the Adobe, we'll copy you, you'll know when they've enrolled in the funding proposal process. So at that point, you know that you're going to receive, or you should receive, $5,000 from each of those clients, because we have promised to work with that client to raise at least $100,000, and from that you're getting $5,000. So are you going to get all that $5,000 immediately upon submission? No, because the trigger is that the client has received that funding. And as we can see, there's really 2 rounds of funding, if you will, 2 tranches. The first tranche is going to be upfront, so that'll be quick. So within the first 30 days, you'll see that first round of money, of commissions, coming to you as a referral partner. So we get them whatever they qualify for now, and then we need to roll up our sleeves. We do the work. You don't have to do any of that work. And so then we build their credibility. We improve their credibility so they can get more money, more funding, which is step 2, and then you get paid again. So as a referral partner, you're paid 5 points, 5% of every client that you refer over, and you should anticipate that you'll be paid twice. The first time from the immediate funding, the second from the subsequent funding. Now, many of you are business-to-business professionals, meaning a number of you are insurance agents, tax preparers, bookkeepers, consultants, coaches. We've got accountants, we've got small business attorneys. Obviously, this can be a great way to add more value to your current clients, provide them more funding so they can afford more of your services. But also it can be a great door opener, can't it? Because while every small business needs a bookkeeper and every small business needs a website developer, usually their strongest motivation is, I need funding. And so if you lead with this, then you can create the client relationship. You've got the $5,000 in the bag coming to you through the 2 rounds of funding, but now also you have a client relationship that you can offer to help them with their insurance, their bookkeeping, their taxes, whatever your other B2B services are. So who has any questions on the free funding proposal process, the landing page, and or the differences between this approach and the white label partner. So we have a lot of white label partners. We have some really talented, smart, motivated professionals as white label partners. People would want to be a white label partner instead of a referral partner if they want to control the client relationship, they want to control the client pricing, they want to do the mentoring, if they want to make more money. So they do more and they earn more. In contrast, the referral partner, which feeds into the free funding proposal, refers people to their link, and that's it. And they get paid. They don't have to do any other work. So it's not that one's better than the other. It's just finding the right seat on the bus. What is the best fit? So what questions do any of you have regarding the differences between the white label partner and the referral partner, or specifically this process? So we need to get you signed up as a referral partner. It doesn't cost anything, and you can request that right here on the fundingproposal.online, the page we just looked at a moment ago. We'll send over to you the referral partner Adobe agreement. Doesn't cost anything, no strings attached, no production requirements, simple, simple, simple. And then within moments, you'll be open for business. You can start to refer people to fundingproposal.online. If you'd like a unique page that has its own automated tracking to you, we can get you with Scott, get that set up. And then some of you are doing marketing and promotion like on Craigslist, where they're responding back, and then you're literally putting their information in on funding proposal, because there's no terms and conditions that they need to sign. You might say, well, aren't they doing an online terms and conditions? So it needs to be them instead of you, the referral partner, submitting them. No, there are no online terms and conditions for them to get a free funding proposal. So it's fine for you to run an ad or a campaign, generate the leads, and then you take, what would it take, about 15 seconds to put in those 4 pieces of information. You would put in their name, their email, their phone, and how much capital they need, as well as your name, referred by, and then it's fine. So there's no requirement to have a unique landing page for this campaign. You can have one if you would like one. And if you're trying to drive people directly to it, it would be advisable, of course. But if the types of marketing and outreach that you're doing is generating a response back to you in a different way, then you wouldn't necessarily have to have a unique page. So let's go back to the unique page here. So okay, so who else has questions, comments, concerns about this campaign? Not meant to be confusing, and frankly, the client deliverable is the same. We get them their first round of funding quickly and immediately, and then we help build their credibility so they get more funding. Veronica asked a great question, and she called me out on it, and it's true, and I should state it. So if you are an affiliate bringing people through the 2-step funding, which means the first step is the small business certification, and I can bring that up. We can go to 2-step funding. So if you are an affiliate and bringing people into step 1, then yes, this is step 2. This is the second step of the 2-step process. So thank you, Veronica. I should have made that more clear. So this isn't a divergent strategy. This is step 2 of the 2-step process. However, I'm just clarifying that you can bring people directly in to step 2 if you wish, without them starting with any out-of-pocket cost. Because for the 2-step, that's $2,500. The grant covers $2,104, so they're paying $396 either in one payment or $499 payments. That's great. It's a great curriculum developed by the FDIC, promoted by the SBA. I taught it when I worked for the SBA. I taught it through a community college as an entrepreneurial professor. It's great curriculum. It's something that will help almost all small businesses. But it's the process. And the problem is not everyone wants to go through the process. Some people just want the results. So with this, the alternative is we can get them some results immediately. and then build their credibility for further funding. But you're exactly right, Veronica. This is step 2 of the 2-step process, clarifying that we can go directly to step 2. All right, Doug's asking about Craigslist. And so what we did yesterday, on yesterday's training, we went through the onboarding curriculum for new referral partners. And we talked about, I think it was 8 or 10 different top strategies of developing leads. And posting is one of those, and posting on Craigslist and other online resources is certainly very effective. Many of those resources will not charge you to post. I think Craigslist now may charge $5 per market to post, and it may vary by market, but you're certainly not required to spend money to advertise, but depending upon the campaigns that you want to perform. And that's what we talked about yesterday on the referral partner onboarding training, is that when we think about developing clients, we should think in the sense of developing a campaign. Who is it that we want to reach, and what is the proposition? But with that being said, thank you for that. Who else has questions on why offering to the marketplace a free funding proposal is very attractive? It's very well received. Most people will be willing to give you their name, email, phone, and dollar amount that they're requesting in exchange for getting a funding proposal. Once this is filled out, and again, they can give it to you offline and you put it in here along with your name, or you can work with Scott Stroud, our Chief Marketing Officer, and we'll create a page just like this, whereby it'll be hard coded to you. So frankly, it won't even ask referred by, it'll be automatically known that it's you. But once that comes in through either of those means, then we send the express 1-page application. We'll copy you on it, so you know that it's gone out to the prospect, and then they'll complete that express application. Once they've completed it, it'll come back to us and to you, so you'll know that they've completed it. And then we'll be able to go ahead and get them funding offers. We'll assign a funding coordinator who will reach out to them via email, phone, and text within 24 hours, and we'll get their funding proposal and work with them to get that first tranche of financing. We want them to get their first tranche, first round of financing as soon as possible, because A, that's what they're expecting, and B, that gets you paid, right? Because you're making 5 points, 5% off of that. How much will they get off of their first tranche of financing? It varies. Rarely is it more than 50 to 70,000 for the first tranche, but it could be. How long does it take? It depends upon, are they doing a term loan, line of credit, installment revolving, so forth. But typically that's going to fund within 3 to 5 days is the norm. There's no minimum credit score, minimum time in business. There are different funding solutions for all circumstances. Everyone will get an approval. Now, how much they'll get will be based upon their credibility. All right, so who has questions, comments, concerns on this? It's important to understand the difference between the affiliate role, which is going out with the 2-step process, starting with step 1, which is based upon the 2-step funding. We have the white label partnership role, whereby there's no cost to sign up as a white label partner, but white label partners have their own contractual agreements with the clients. They control the terms, they control the pricing, they do the mentoring, they do the billing collections, we do the back office support, and we just do a 50-50 split. And thirdly, we have this role, which I think will ultimately be the most popular because it's the easiest. It's free, simple, and easy. And frankly, that's what most people want. So someone can sign up as a referral partner by putting their information here and clicking the box. We'll send them the referral partner Adobe, which is completely free. We don't ask any banking information, no strings attached. And then immediately they can start referring in. So yes, Charles, if you want a site like this, you can work with Scott and he can modify it. And so certainly you can have a picture of the video here versus the link. There's a few things that he can tweak with you on that. Absolutely. So in the end, let's wrap it up if there's no other questions. Our goal today is to explain why. I think so often if we understand the why, then the what matters. If we don't understand the why, then the what doesn't matter. So one of the most effective ways to develop referral partner relationships, here we're talking about churches and chambers and co-working groups and so forth, is to offer something of value to their membership and offer them a revenue share. So you could certainly go to a co-working space, a pastor, a chamber, and say, hey, I'm managing this campaign, this project to help get more capital into the hands of small business. And it's based around a very simple concept whereby we could work together and help your chamber members, your church congregation, your organization members, whatever it may be, obtain a free funding proposal. You understand that the highlights, and we've talked about it over here with all the talking points, so you can just summarize that with them and then create a relationship whereby they are promoting you as the resource to their membership, their congregation, what have you. And then people come to you and we go through this process. And so certainly, can you go post on Craigslist and can we go hunt and peck one at a time? Absolutely. But I'll tell you that there are some key influencers out there that have large numbers of relationships already. They just don't know, maybe they don't know that you exist or you have this resource. I was talking to one gentleman yesterday, and he says he has over 1,000 small business clients. And so we're having another follow-up conversation today, but what I envision is that he's learning enough so he feels comfortable enough that he's going to promote this out to his membership, which is composed literally of over 1,000 small businesses. That's how you grow at a rapid pace, is connecting this proposition with key influencers. Again, if that's not your comfort zone, you certainly can submit one by one, but ultimately offering some economic incentive to others to refer in. And then lastly, Joseph reminding me, so we do pay override. So if you want to be involved with bringing in other referral partners, you can bring in referral partners. They would do all this that we just talked about. They would earn their 5 points and you would earn 2.5 points, 2.5% of the capital raise as an override for simply bringing in referral partners. And again, Scott can help you set that up because he's going to need to create a page that you can drive your referral partners to so you get credit for those. All right, any other questions off of today's topic, which was meant to be a bit of a refresher, but also to help clarify the difference between the affiliate role, the white label partner, and the referral partner role. Today, we primarily talked about the referral partner role and how you can use the free funding proposal proposition or pitch or campaign to drive in large numbers of clients, and you earn $5,000 for each one of those based around getting paid twice off of 2 rounds of funding, the initial funding and the subsequent funding. All right, so I encourage you to go to fundingproposal.online. If you've not, you can submit in to become a referral partner. We can get you set up free and easy. And this is working really, really well. So we encourage you to plug into it. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.